All glory to somebody. All glory to somebody. All glory to somebody. All glory to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Among Vishnu, Padya, Krishna, Prita, Putali, Samiti, 43 Shamsi University, Krishna, Padaya, Parasitan, Gaura Karana, Shakti, Vajrasatina. Omagyanam, Timirandasyan, Gyanjanam, Salakayan, Chakshulun, Malisham, Jena, Tashmai, Sri Gurave, Namaha, Sri Chaitanya, Mano, Vishnu, Sthapitam, Jena, Bhutale, Swayam Rupa, Kada, Bhagyam, Vedati, Swapadantikam, Bandeham, Sri Guru, Sri Yuttapadakam, Sri Guru Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sahajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadhuitam Origina Sahitam Krishna Devam Shri Radha Krishna Param Sahagana Vadita Sri Sakandatam Shah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Vishnu Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhana Sute Devi Amami Hadi Priya Vanchakal Yascha Kripa Sandhuya Vacha Paditanam Pavanavyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Se Supanda Sari Ki Jai. The Prabhupada Ki Jai. Continue reading from Sri Isopanisad Mantra 12. Mantra 12. Let us chant this sloka together. Let's chant this sloka together. Andam Tama Pravishanti Je Sambutim Upasate Tato Bhuyayavate Tamo Yau Sambutam Bhavaha. Translation. Those who are engaged in the worship of demigods enter into the darkest region of ignorance. And still more so do the worshippers of the Absolute. Here we will see the destination of different worshippers. Destination of different worshippers. Also, worship of the reality and worship, wrong worship of the absolute. Two different things. Worshipping the absolute truth in the wrong way and worshipping wrongly. They are not the same. They're different. Mantra 9 explains that culture of the wrong knowledge is binding. Similarly, Mantra 12 describes that improper conception of the absolute truth is also binding. Absolute is okay, but if it is wrongly conceived, it is also binding. Yes, understanding the absolute truth. So we are going to look at three things in this sloka. Position of absolute truth. Who can't understand the absolute truth? And how to approach the absolute truth. The position of Krishna. There are some people who cannot understand Krishna. And how to approach the absolute is what we are going to look at here. So the first word in this sloka, proper started with, also is Asambhuti. Asambhuti or Sambhuti. Sambhuti, Asambhuti. Sambhuti, absolutely independent of everything. Krishna is completely independent of everything. Sri Krishna is the absolute personality of Godhead that he explained about Gita chapter 10, text 2. Krishna is the origin of the powers delegated to the demigods, to great sages, and the mystics. Krishna himself appears by his own eternal potency in the form of a man. Prabhupada said, Sambhuti is the absolute personality of Godhead, who is absolutely independent of everything. That is Krishna's position. That's Krishna's eternal position. Krishna's eternal position is that he is independent of everything. In the Bhagavad Gita, the absolute personality of God as Sri Krishna positively describes himself in the following words. I am the supreme cause of the powers delegated to the demigods, the great sages, and the mystics. Bhagavad Gita 10:2. And because these are endowed with limited powers, it is very difficult for them to know how I appear myself and my own internal potency in the form of a man. Krishna knows everyone completely because he is the origin of everything. Like the parents. The parent knows everything about the child. But the children would not know anything about the parents. because the parents were existing before the child comes. So they know everything, how they started before the child came. So you can see, you can see it within its translation used. It will be easier for the parent knows everything about the child because they were existing before the child. The child will know only what the parent tells him. But the so similarly, the Supreme God, he he told of Brahma, Aham eva sam eva gre. I existed before you. I existed before you started the creation, and through the creation, and everything within the creation. And I will be the only person existing when if you and everything that you created and not created are dissolved. It is me who will still remain. Krishna is always present to Brahma. Here in the Gita, he's also speaking how he is the cause of the powers delegated to the demigods, the great sages, and the mystics. That is Krishna's position. That is Krishna's position. Now we look at who cannot understand the absolute truth and why. Impersonalists, mental speculators, they cannot understand the supreme personality. That is one. Second, demigod worshippers, they cannot also understand the opposite. Third, the pretenders, the pretenders, or false religionists, they also cannot understand Krishna. Try to distinguish the absolute from the relative by their tiny brain power. This is the impersonalist. They want to understand Krishna by our tiny brain, but what kind of brain? What can they do? What can our brain do? All philosophers and great races or mystics try to distinguish the absolute from the relative by their tiny brain power. However, this can only help them to reach the point of negating relativity without realizing any positive trace of the absolute. Definition of the absolute by negation is not a complete concept. Such negative definitions lead one to create a concept of his own, and one then imagines that the absolute must be formless and without qualities. That's all they will get. Not this, not this, not this. And then what? What? Nothing. It's nothing. Not. It's not going to be plus. It's all negative. So there's no person. So where do they get their personalities from? Where do they get their personality from? If God is not a person, how do they get their personality from? Maya Badi. Therefore, they are Maya Badi. So everything is Maya. They are Maya. Everything is Maya. But do they get sick? Me personally, it's not. Do they get sick? Eh? That is Maya. They don't go to hospital. Do they go to hospital? That's Maya. That's Maya. Don't go to hospital. Going to hospital is Maya. So don't go anywhere because everything is Maya. Why are they going to hospital? Everything is Maya. I'm having severe headache. That is Maya. Doctors are all Maya. Everything is Maya. That is foolishness. Foolishness. That is foolishness. Can only help them reach the negative conception of the absolute and not the positive aspect. That's all they will get. And can at the utmost reach the impersonal fulness of God known as Brahma. That is the destination. The destination of nothing, nothing, nothing is to become nothing in Brahma. But Brahman means light. That is something. It is nothing. It's not nothing. It is something. But they cannot understand that. They don't have the message of a pure devotee to help them understand the supreme personality of Godhead. Therefore, they are very unfortunate. Their fortune will take place only if they meet with a pure devotee. Yes. Those who worship the demigod also, they have a problem. What is their misunderstanding? Krishna is another powerful demigod. That is their understanding. So why do they worship the demigods? After all, everything is not in Maya. So demigod also Maya. Everything is Maya. They are unintelligent and bewildered. Bhagavad Gita chapter 7, 20, 21, 22, 23. Krishna is talking about demigods. They are less intelligent. Only those who are less intelligent worship the demigods. They are driven by a strong desire for sense gratification. Nobody worships demigod to go to Godhead. The worship demigod is for give me something from my belly, not for Krishna. Very rare to find someone who worships demigod for Krishna. Very, very rare. Only gopis. So this is someone else who worships demigod for Krishna. Right? Who else apart from gopis? Anyone else worship demigod for Krishna? Getting Krishna in history? Prabhupada will not give you bhakti. 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 So why Shivji? Show me the scripture that say that. Any scripture. Show me any scripture that say that. To Shiva himself say like that in any scripture? Please show me any scripture where Lord Shiva himself approved that worship me will go to Krishna. I want to know. We are quoting the scripture. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Upanishad. Which book? Just keep quiet. Just keep quiet and hear. Better to hear. If you hear, then you can understand. This movement is meant for hearing. We already discussed yesterday. We should hear from who? To hear from?
Edira.
Dira. Who is a Dira? Who is a Dira?
Someone who is not disturbed by material.
Undisturbed. Yes. Undisturbed by material nature. That's a Dira. Undisturbed. Unless we hear from the undisturbed, we cannot be free. We cannot be free. Mayavadis, they became free only when they made Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's only when they got delivered. Bhagavad Gita also 4:9 purport. The conclusion is they will be fortunate only when they meet with the pure devotee. That is their salvation. That's the only opportunity to meet with the pure devotee. You look at our scriptures. So many. Adam Das Sakura delivered so many demigod worshippers and Mayavadis. He delivered all of them. All of them. So many. We have one pure devotee. His brother worshipped demigod and was very offensive to Krishna. Yes, he was worshipping Durga. It was very offensive to his brother. Very proud, was boasting. Some people are very, very fortunate. Some are very, very unfortunate. Those who are very fortunate, although they are sinful, they get rectified. So this person became very sick, about to die. As a result of offenses he was making to his own brother and Krishna. Krishna wanted to kill him. He was very sick, but the Durga didn't say. Durga personally came to him and told him, you better surrender to your brother. Otherwise you die. See, he sent for his brother, but he was not there in the village. He was to send and beg and beg. And he came. As soon as he came and saw him, chanted Hare Krishna, he got killed. And Durga told him, become a devotee, otherwise I will kill you. So he became a devotee. Janava, the same thing. She was preaching and the same thing. Then Durga worshipper. How can a woman be our guru and is coming to teach us what? How? We are Brahmanas. How can we tolerate this? They gathered themselves together. This now we'll go and kill her and all her associates. That very night, Durga came to them. If you don't go and surrender to her tomorrow, all of you will be dead. The next minute, they ran to come and beg for forgiveness. They got delivered. So those who are very fortunate, their offenses will give them a trouble and the devotee will get rectified. There are some people are very unfortunate. Their problem will not get rectified until they will die with it. The next life is very, very dangerous. Yes. People worship demigod because they have a strong desire for sanctification, not for Christian prayer. And they want temporary relief of temporary problems. So Bhagavad 7:20 to 23 condemns the worship. And 9:25, Krishna gives you details. You worship the demigod, you go to them. You worship ancestors, you go to them. You worship ghosts and spirits, you go there. If you worship me, you will come to me. Everything is clearly defined. That's the beauty of our scripture. Everything is detailed, even calculation, perfect calculation. Perfect. Everything is perfectly calculated. Figures, numbers, everything is perfect. And not just today, it has been there since time immemorial. We're sure meeting them, but they have been there, not changed. Because that is how you know something which is absolute. You're not affected by time. Anything which is absolute, you're not affected by time, by circumstances. You remain the same all the time. All the time. That is absolute. Circumstances cannot affect it. What is the destination of demigod worshippers? The planet of the demigod they worship. And that way, what is that? Darkness. And darkness. So why is it a problem? Where is it a problem? Anywhere I go, what is the problem? One time, one devotee, Sankirtan met and the Sankirtan was preaching. And then foolishly he asked, if I become a dog, so what is the problem? Because I'm not going to worry about anything. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not going to, well, if I'm not a human being, whatever. So I'm free. So what's the problem? I said, now you can talk like that. But if I call Mr. Dog, will you be happy? If you address you like that, you can talk foolishly like that. To forget something does not mean one is relieved from the problem. If you forget something, it is waiting there. Yes, I borrowed money from you and I have forgotten it. Well, have you forgotten it? You will forget it. I can forget, but will you forget it? It is waiting there. One day you come to me. Where's my money? Oh, I forgot. Now I've come to remind you. Where's my money? Give me my money. So if you don't remember that, okay, I'm a Lord Brahma before, I'm now a cat. So what is the problem? The problem is that you will not be comfortable in the place. All the planets in the material world are temporary residences. Bhagavad Gita 8:16. All material worlds are, all material planets is what? Dukla Ayam Asaswata. But we are not Asaswata. We are not Asaswata. Therefore, we cannot be comfortable in a temporal place. We cannot. The Prophet gave example. If you take a fish out of the water and give the fish the position of the emperor of the world, you happy? You're the emperor of the whole world. No voting, no contest. You are just there. I gave it to you. The fish will be happy. Nobody is going to challenge you. I just give it the undisturbed position. Become a king of the whole world. As a fish. Will you enjoyed it? Will you be happy? No. That is our situation. We cannot be happy here because we are not temporal beings. We are eternal beings in a temporal place. I'll better use the word. Jiva Bhuta. Jiva Bhuta? The word. Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhuta. Yes, there are two words. Jiva Bhuta Jiva Loke. Conditioned in the conditioned soul in eternal conditions in the conditioned world. Jiva Bhuta. I use the word. I use. Yeah, Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhuta. This is Lord Gita. Lord Gita. That's the word that is used. We are conditioned souls, eternal conditioned soul in conditioned world. So how can we be happy? Our happiness can come only if the word which our child uses reinstating ourselves in original constitutional position. That's the process of Christian consciousness. And that's the teachings of Bishop Panis. So how do we reach these different planetary systems? Three ways to get there. One is spaceships. Second is mystic power. And demigod worship. We can transfer ourselves to different places. Spaceships, our scientists are trying to use. Foolish people. Very foolish. And misfortunate. What they are trying to do, what our scientists are trying to do, a person who is thousands of times greater than them tried and failed. Who is that? Ravana. Thousands of times greater than all the scientists. He didn't succeed. So, what is so special in them that they will succeed? What is so special in our scientists, which Ravana didn't have, that they will succeed? Anything? What is so special in the scientists that Ravana did not have? That one would think that they will succeed. There's nothing. Nothing. Do you find anything? There's nothing. Nothing. Ravana failed. They will never succeed. They can only bluff. Yeah, we went there. Where did you go? We went to the moon. What did you get? A rock. So special, you know. But they will not worship Saragam Sila. Saragam Sila is so beautiful, so powerful. They will not worship Saragam Sila. They will worship Chandra Sila. It's very special from the moon. This is special. What is there inside? No Saragam Sila? It's a stone. But who carved the Silas? Who carved those Saragam Silas? Who carved the Saragam Sila? Hmm? Not Bishop Kama Prabhu, not Bishop Karam. Who carved the Saragam Sila? All of them, they came, not that the worshiper shaped them or carved them. They came complete like that. And Saragam, you don't need to install them because they're already self-installed. You only worship, you don't install. Like Krishna deity, you have to install. But Saragam, you don't install. They already installed. Who carved the stone? Not the, not Bishop Karam. An ant. Very small ant, this size. Small ant. Ant, how strong is the teeth of ant? How strong is it? How strong is this ant? To carve a stone perfectly. How strong? The point is that it is mysterious, right? This is mysterious. That an ant is carving a stone, not with a machine, with the teeth. Perfectly done. Tell me, Krishna did it himself in the form of the ant. Krishna did that perfectly without difficulty. Yes. The problem of life cannot be solved by going to the moon. Is not true? Eh? They are now happy, completely satisfied. The scientists who went there, actually, did they go there? Did they go there to the moon? The scientists. They went cheaters. They didn't go anywhere. They spent money for nothing. They spent money for nothing. And by the way, they told us that everything came by chance, you know? So why they spend money to make research? Why you have to waste time? You don't wait by chance. Everything is coming. So why you spend so much money to go to the moon, to bring a stone? You can just wait here and by chance you get the stone. Why they have to go there, spend much money, spend time for something that can come by chance? Just wait by chance. These scientists, do they have kitchen in their house? They have kitchen? Eh? Why? By chance, the food will just appear by chance. So you can eat nicely by chance. Why kitchen? Why research? Everything is coming by chance. Why you have kitchen? Why do you have to spend any time, money, fools? They are just fools. There are many judo worshippers who become religionists for the sake of name and fame only. Is it not true? There are so many, all over the world. Such judo's religionists do not wish to get out of this universe and reach the spiritual sky. They want to maintain the status quo in the material world under the garb of worshiping the Lord. And the atheists and the impersonalists lead such foolish pseudo-religionists into the darkest regions by preaching the cult of atheism. The atheist directly denies the existence of the supreme personality of Godhead. And the impersonalists support the atheists by preaching the impersonal existence of the absolute truth. As far as we have gone through Sri Isopanishad, we have not come across any mantra where the personality of Godhead is denied. Everywhere is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Isopanishad and Bhagavad Gita, they work together. They work together. Isopanishad teaches the absolute personality of Godhead. Bhagavad Gita shows us who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So they are connected. So there's no way the personality of Godhead is said to be impersonal. He's a person with all the attributes. He walks, he does not walk, right? Has no leg, is faster than anyone, all surpasses all in excellence, everything. He has Bhagwan with so many qualities. Brahman is there, Brahman is there, Bhagwan is there. How can formless have that? So each Upanishad mentioned this, it's a person. Because the Gita shows who is the person. See Bhagwan Uvacha. The Supreme Personality of God had said. Isn't it? How many of us will sit here if If you come, oh my dear devotees, kindly sit down, just sit down where you are. Sit, find yourself comfortable. Sit with me. Just sit down. So we are going to discuss this upon this side. So sit down. They said. So we are looking at Mantra 12. But who is speaking? Don't worry about who is speaking. Don't worry. Just hear. There's nothing. Nothing is speaking to you. Something. Who will stay here? I would think that is ghost. Better go before I get possessed. The person will speak. It's a person that will speak. So we are a person. Yes. Those who are running after the planets are certainly persons. And if the Lord can run faster than all of them, why should he be considered impersonal? The impersonal conception of the Supreme Lord is another face of ignorance. It is ignorance, and it is yes, it is ignorance. It is punishment. This is punishment. Yes. The impersonal conception of the Supreme Lord is another face of ignorance due to an imperfect vision of the absolute truth. In the scriptures, there is a recommendation for worshiping the demigod under different circumstances, but at the same time, it is said that there is no real need for this. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly stated that the result of worshiping the demigods are not permanent. The whole material world is not permanent. And therefore, anything achieved here within the darkness of material existence is also impermanent. The problem then is how to obtain the real permanent life. What is the solution? How to obtain the real permanent life. Otherwise, we remain in the position of the cheating material world. Yeah, this cheating business is simply going on. People become religions only for the sake of name and fame. Do not wish to get out of this universe and this the spiritual sky. Want to maintain the status quo in the material. Yes, it's misleading. They are misleading people. Generally, people pose themselves as incarnation of God. They do not even worship the demons. They have neither knowledge nor detachment from material affairs. They want to live in the golden shackles, material bondage, under the shadow of philanthropic activities disguised as religious principles. They want to live in the golden shackle. What is that? What is golden shackle? Golden shackle. Golden shackles from material bondage. What is that?
Golden shackle is this material world.
Thank you. Golden shackle. The God of goodness, golden shackle.
That's the application. They want to live on the influence of Maya, depends on application.
Shackle, golden shackles, material. Golden shackle of material bondage. Golden shackle. What is it? What does it mean? You see what proper use is here? It's here in the Purport. Prophet said, most of them want to continue in the golden shackles of material bondage under the shadow of altruism and philanthropic activities and in the name of religious principles. Golden shackles, material bondage. What is it? We are studying now, so we understand everything. What is golden shackle? You understand my question? Golden shackle. Proper use the word.
Maharaj, golden circle, I think it is the enjoyment of this material world because, sense gratification. That's
Thank you.
how I understand it, yes.
Yeah, thank you. Golden shackle. Yes. When one has money, palatial building, exorbitant facility for science education, what is that? What is that? You look like gold, but is it not? You look like gold. You look at the car you're using. You look at the dress you're using. Look at the quality of your burger, the level of science education. Look at the quality of alcohol that you drink. It's a competition in the material world. When people come to someone's house, show me, what kind of drink do you take? This is a qualification. People judge based on that. What's the quality of burger you eat? How many cows you kill to eat in a day? How many? So this is what people consider to be enjoyment. What is your position? Oh, you're prime minister, right? Private jet. In Nigeria, they have so many private politicians, all politicians, and church leaders, private jet. So they are enjoying. The prophet said it is golden shackle.
Shackle.
Why? What is shackle? We are bound up by all these things. It's a shackle. It's a shackle. It is not enjoyment. It's a shackle that chains us down to material world. Foolishly, when you're thinking, I am on the top of the world. They greet people like that. Oh man, you on the top of the world. Yeah, that is me. He's going to die like a cockroach. The golden shackle. Where should they say devotees start to envy karmis? Many devotees are envying karmis. Oh, if I'm not a devotee. When we were in school, I was ahead of this boy. I was ahead. But look at the car he's using. I don't even have one tire. Oh, I should be holding my wife's hands in the street like these people do. So be holding, but I don't even have one. Krishna has 16,000. He didn't allow me to have even one. Renunciation should not be a regret. Renunciation is an opulence, not regret. Poverty, it is not a regret. It's opulence. So, unfortunately, renunciation, this is what you think in this mind. You're going with a shiny dress, but in the mind, the mind is thinking, oh, I'm missing so many things. We should understand this thing. Golden shackle. Golden shackle. So we shouldn't waste our time on it. Because, you see, all the opulences in this material world are undesirable. They are undesirable. All the opulences in the material world. How did Vidyadhara become a snake? Vidyadhara. How did he become a snake? Vidyadhara. How did he become a snake? Vidyadhara, you understand? It's a snake. How did he become a snake? Vidyadhara. Okay, let's take a cheaper one. Let's take a cheaper one. Radhamuni, how did he become a Shudra? Radhamuni. How did Naramuni become a Shudra? How? Huh? Proud of what? What is giving you the pride? Beauty. So that desirable? Is that desirable? He fell down because of beauty. The other, the same thing. Beauty. The same thing. Is that desirable? In Vaikuntha, it's all desirable because there is no impediment. Vaikuntha is perfect. All opulences are desirable because they have no side effects. And everyone has it. 6 completely. Not 5, not 3, not 2. Everyone by Vaikuntha. So we have 6 opulences like Krishna. We also have all desirables because there's no side effect. There's no problem with it. But in the material world, anything you get here, you have problem. King Nirga, how did he become a desert? Nirga, how did he become a desert? No. Put it nicely.
He
Put it
gave
nicely.
the cow
Put it
in chat.
nicely now. Yeah, correct, but put it
Brahmins.
nicely. How did he become a lizard?
He got a donation of a cow, and by mistake he gave that cow to another Brahmin.
You don't understand my question. Don't worry. Next life I will go to school so I can speak nicely for all of you to understand.
Brother, I can't hear this thing again. Come on, do this thing.
My question
I want
was,
to speak. I can't hear myself. I
what
can't hear
made Niriga become a lizard? It's one word I'm looking for. Opulence, not charity. The opulence. You don't have opulence, how will you give charity? you, you have before you give. Opulence. We are talking about facility, opulence. He became a lizard from opulence. He's wealthy. He introduced himself to Krishna. He said, my dear Lord Krishna, if you have ever heard of charitable persons, please listen. My charity is like the sun at the seashore. So what was the result? Lizard. Is that desirable? Eh? No. Vaikuntha desire. Did you hear anyone who has opulence and have problem because of opulence? No, they are all desirable. Everyone has. So I don't have to look at you, you don't have to look at me. Everything is there for everybody. If you become wealthy in this material world, you have more enemies than when you're a poor person. Is it not? People think that if I have, then I'll be peaceful. When you have, you'll not be peaceful because millions of people come to you every day, not for you to get something. And the people you did not give, they will curse you. They are not going to think that This man has given to 100 people already today before me. They are not going to see that. You did not give me when I came to you. That's what they will say. You are a wicked man. They will say. They won't count the 100 people already given. Okay, you should come tomorrow. No, I came, you didn't give me. Therefore, you are wicked. They will curse you. If a poor man, nobody will curse you. So, better to become a devotee. Then everything is decided. Otherwise, problem. Yes. A false display of religious sentiment. False display. These are the disease of the usually indulge in all sort of immoral activity. You know, you find everywhere. Some years ago, we were at the Hirsikes. Hirsikes. Hirsikes is supposed to be what? Holy place. You know what we saw? In the daytime, His Holiness Japarika Swami, Bhakti Maharaj, and I said, we're going to take a deeper Ganga. And we saw saffron people. Saffron. We saw, I didn't know that Japarika Maharaj saw also. I saw that because Maharaj was in our front, so I thought he didn't see. He saw us. In the class, he mentioned that, okay, Maharaj saw the same thing. So he said, in the daytime, these people are doing like this. What will you expect to see in the night? This is the case. In this case, right? Indulgence in all sorts of immoral activities is going everywhere. Pass as lead in the spiritual masters, devotees of God. They have no respect for the authoritative acharyas. So, what is the destination? Darkest regions of hell. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 16, 1920. The most obnoxious place in the universe. Solution. The Lord states that as soon as one reaches Him by devotional service, the solution is to render devotional service to Krishna, which is the one and the only way to approach the personality of Godhead. There is complete freedom from the bondage of birth and death. In other words, a part of salvation or getting out of the material clutches fully depends on the principles of knowledge and detachment. And the Judeo religionists have neither knowledge nor detachment from material affairs. So they will get disturbed. Devotional service is the only way to get out. One attains complete freedom from the bondage of birth and death if we take to devotional service. If you take to worship of demigods, who are themselves prone to birth and death, how would they free us? The demigods die. They also take births. They have all the miseries that we have here also. Different quality, but the same thing, miseries. Miseries is all there. For anyone who has accepted material body, miseries is inevitable. Inevitable. Yes. So this is the solution to worship the Supreme Person by devotional service. Acharya Upasanam, one must worship the Acharya, not the demigod. This supreme science of God is received through the disciplic succession. That is process, or to get knowledge, discipleship. Comparison between Asambuti and Sambuti. Asambuti and Sambuti. Asambuti, Madhvacharya said, those who worship the Lord as a destroyer of misery and ignorance. Sambuti, who worship the Lord as only the creator of bliss and knowledge. They don't accept the creatorship and do not accept the destructive potency. Consequence. Such belief will lead to destruction of sinful qualities in the person, but keeps him bound in the material world. Will lead to apparent development of good qualities, but this will be unsteady because sinful activities will also be present. Do you understand? It's clear? Impersonalists. Brahmavadis. Mayavadis. Brahmavadis, no offense to the form of God. Mayavadis, offensive. Brahmavadis. Either they do not know that the Lord has a form, or they have not developed their attraction towards the Lord's form yet. Their progress is very slow. Modern Mayavads, a hodgepodge. Social service from Christianity. Impersonalism from the Upanishads. Nationalism from Indian independence movement. Condition shows envy of Krishna. And envy of Krishna develop all this. Due to envy of Krishna, our ignorance will be expanding in different ways. Yes. From Bhakti Shastra, we know that the Supreme Personality of Godhead has a spiritual form. And that is possible through pure devotional service. Jnana-kanda, no material form. Impersonalism, transitional. Karma-kanda, material form. Religious materialism. Sun and the moon are required for illumination. Otherwise, we are in dense darkness. Okay. This is all about mantra 12. Now let's go to 13. Mantra 13.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, I would like to ask some question.
What's the question?
Yes, this question is related to mantra 12. You have explained absolute truth to us, or let's say at least absolute. That absolute is means not affected by time and circumstances. So I was pondering over the word the absolute truth, that God is the absolute truth. But now I've got the explanation of absolute, but the truth. How is it that they refer to God as truth? But God is concrete. Then truth is abstract, and I cannot really understand it. Why God is truth?
Thank you. Thank you. What is truth about God? What is truth about?
Truth is the opposite of false.
You are looking at it materially. You are looking at it materially. Absolute truth. We have already explained something which you will not change. It's not a material thing. Something which you will not change. It's not relative. So, it's a truth because it's eternal. And the same all the time. Christians don't tell Arjun, my dear Arjun, what I did not give to son God, now I want to give you fresh Lord Gita. Christians said, you should meet me. Vishnu Kamuli said to Trisanku, I want to conduct the jacket which has never been done before. And fresh mantra. This mantra has not been chanted. I'm just producing it now. And I will send you to heaven. What is mantra? Om Trisanku Namaha. And Trisanku started negative. The people, the sages who were led the forest, they came. They didn't come to attend. They only came to see the farm. How this man is doing this? How is he doing this? This is it. This is money. This is what the money should do. That's why they came. They want to come and laugh at this. Because it's not normal. The process of okay. Here, if somebody entered into India without visa, how do you call it? How do you call someone into a particular country without proper document? No visa. Illegal immigrants. Illegal. Is it an offense or not? An offense. So what about heaven? What about heaven? No. No? The law does not apply there. The law applies everywhere. So, the disciples, I want to send you to heaven. Not only that he sent you to heaven, he even comes. His body is not Chanda. See, I'll create a special mountain to send you there. You will go there. By my power, you go there. It's a transgression. It's a transgression of nature's law. We should go to a place with proper documentation. Should go to heaven with proper qualification. Golgotha explain what the requirement for going to heaven. Worship a demigod very nicely. You be promoted there. Or do meditation. There's some devotees who met. There are many, just let me just mention one. And it happened in many other places also, even among the boy is schooling in Naipu, and his father said, they are coming from America. Please, I want my boy, can you help me? Can you tell me going to America? He's in Nuku. The father is meditating how the son should go to America. So what will be the destination of this man and the son? Next life. What will be the destination? They are constantly thinking of America. So what will be it? They're not thinking of places. It's America they think. So what will happen? That perfection of God. Is that perfection? Degradation. Degradation. I know the many people want to kill me. The many people will have this conscience. If I join Christian consciousness, I will travel. And it might be from America or the added assets. These added assets. Take me to in Delhi, when you went to good is in place. Yes, my duty is a blessing. Good day, I want to go to America. But I want to send it to heaven, no, to glory. No, good day, please. No, God. Please, good day. Look at me, please. Yes. He's giving the notice to him. That's the reason why he's joining me. Not for Christian. This is nonsense. Krishna is absolute personality of Godhead. One was more him in one was not him. It does not change. Gita does not change. State of honesty is not going to be 25 slokas by next year. It's going to remain 18 months, not 25. Even that generation, State of honesty will not be more than 18. This is absolute. Remain the same. The quality keeps increasing. The quality continues to increase. That is absolute. And the truth. So when you say Sri Ishopanisa, what is the quality of Ishopanisa? What is the quality of Ishopanisa? The mantras. When you say personality of Godhead, what are you looking at? His qualities, right? You're looking at his qualities. The personality of Godhead is absolute truth. That's his quality. If he is the supreme personality of Godhead, if he is the supreme personality of Godhead, he must be absolute. What he teaches is eternal, His activities are also eternal. These are his qualities. So it's truth. Absolute personality of Godhead is truth. It does not change by time, by force of circumstance. Does it make sense to you, Prabhu? Gora Shakti, Prabhu?
Maharaj, it is, yes, I understand it. Thank you.
So we can go to Mantra 13. Mantra 13, worship of the relative, wrong worship of the absolute. Mantra 12 explains both worship the dependent, the demigods, and the absolute impersonal Brahman, and leads to bondage. Mantra 13 explains that a different result is obtained by worshipping the absolute the right way. To worship the absolute in the right way. Right way. So let's chant this slok together. Anyat evahu sambhavat. Anyat ahu asambhavat. Iti shushumadhiranam. Ye nastastasye. The translation is, it is said that one result is obtained by worshipping the supreme cause of all causes, and that another is obtained by worshipping what is not supreme. All this was heard from the undisturbed authorities, who clearly explained correctly worshipping the supreme. What is the correct way to worship the supreme? How do we know the correct way to worship the supreme? From whom to know? Wrong ideas of worship and the correct worship, the two things we're looking for. Whom to know the process of worshiping the supreme? What is the wrong ideas of worship? And what is the correct way to worship the absolute? What is the correct way to worship the absolute? The correct way to worship the Lord is from the scripture, the Vedas. And who teaches the Vedas? The Dira. They're undisturbed. Never disturbed by changes of the material world. And it's a bona fide acharya. Bona fide acharya. What's the qualification of bona fide acharya? Shrotriyam Brahmanishta. Two qualifications are there. He has heard from authority, the undisturbed, clearly, perfectly, and he realized it. The sages and Namisharana told Sudha Goswami, teach us all the scriptures that you learn from your masters. Is that what they say? Sages and Namisharana. Oh, Sudha Goswami, we want to hear from you. Please teach us everything you learn from your teachers. That was the question? No. No. Give us what is the essence of what you have heard. What is the essence? So Srimad Bhagavatam is what? Is the essence of all the scriptures. And Sutta Goswami is what? The essence of all the teachers, the best. That is what they say about him. They recognize him to be like that. That's the reason why they accepted him. They told Sutta Goswami, you have character. they who can listen to you. Not because you have the philosophy. We are listening to a philosophy without character. And it's so fanciful, so nice. So people always say, oh, this person is knowledgeable. Oh, they speak very nicely. They're so good. They know the scripture. They don't know the scripture. A person who knows the scripture will behave perfectly. That's the proof that one knows the scripture. He will behave perfectly. He will behave correctly. He will do the right thing always. A person who just read the scripture does just understand the word and simply repeat it doesn't mean he knows the scripture. And the surgeon didn't answer for that. They asked him, what do you ascertain to be the ultimate goal for all people? The duration of our life is very short. Our memory is very, very short, very poor. Huh? We are very much unlucky, misguided, and above all, we are always disturbed. Always disturbed. You are very, very fortunate. You are so submissive, so humble, so tolerant that the blessings of all your chariots on your head, all your teachers, they bless you. So you are fortunate. Give us the essence of what you learn from your teachers. We don't have the fortune like you, but you are fortunate. So we can hear from you. Yes. Say, Bonaparte Acharya, he has heard from the authorities carefully and have realized it. So we should give the essence, our realizations, not what we get from the book. A teacher who is teaching from the book is not an experienced teacher. There are many questions you won't be able to answer. But one who teaches from realization will answer all the questions because he's realized what he's teaching. He's realized. So he can speak beyond the book. He has realized the book. Now he is a person, a book personified. So he can teach that. Acharya, a bona fide Acharya. Yes. The scriptures or the teachings come from Parampara. Gita 2:42. Parampara. Who never present anything that is not mentioned in the Buddhist literature. Even if one presents what is mentioned in the literature, but with our ill intention to cheat people is also bogus, useless. Even if you're teaching what is the scripture, there are many people who teach what is the scripture, but distorted. They teach it just to suit their own deviations. It's also dangerous. Dangerous. It's character that teaches. Character teaches. Character is a perfect teacher. So the sages and Amisharan, those Sutta Goswami, we are very confident in you because of character. Therefore, you can speak to us. And we are seeing the effects of your character. Whatever you speak, just few what you spoke, the smoke from our jagya is disappearing. It's clearing all the smoke. So we want to hear from you. Speak to us. We are not tired to hear from you. We are not tired to hear from you. We have decided to have 1,000 years sacrifice, but we are ready to extend it. So you can speak freely. Speak freely. Tell us the truth. We are ready to hear. The association is so pure, so powerful, that it relieving us from all anxieties. That's the potency acharyas will have. Prophet have that. And whoever comes in his association who don't like to leave him, want to stay. Because it's very purifying. He is following Arjuna. He is a friend and a devotee of the Lord. These are two qualities Arjuna had. The Christians spoke of to him. He is a friend, Bhaktosh Mishaka, Shiti. You are a friend and a devotee. What does that mean? A friend and a devotee has no envy in between the relationship, in the relationship. A true friend and a true devotee, there's no duplicity. Very, very sincere, without pretense, without deceit, and without hypocrisy. That's character. When such a person speaks, it will go to the heart of the audience. Because he's speaking for the benefit, not for anything, not for money, not for anything. He has the desire to help. That desire is transferred to those who hear him, and things work better. In this mantra of Sri Upanishad, the system of hearing from the undisturbed authorities is confirmed. Unless one hears from the bona fide Acharya, who is never disturbed by the changes of the material world, one cannot have the real key to transcendental knowledge. The bona fide spiritual master, who has also had the Shruti mantras of Vedic knowledge from his undisturbed Acharya, never manufactures or presents anything which is not mentioned in the Vedic literature. Devotees are free-minded. Devotees are broad-minded. Devotees are broad-minded. They see everything in connection with Krishna. That's a devotee. We should not be deceived. If someone just recites few slokas from the scripture, he or she has become a pure devotee. That is not mentioned anywhere. We should look at the character of the person. The character will tell who we are, not the philosophy, the whatever so-called scripture which you are reciting. That will not change any person. That will not make one a devotee. The character will make one a devotee. Character means purity. And Prabhupada said it is the force. So a pure devotee, one who is a real devotee, will be broad-minded. Broad-minded. Mahatmanastu Mamparata Deham Prakritim Hashya. They are controlled by the eternal energy of Krishna. So they are broad-minded. They accommodate the people. Not that okay, I can organize things, but my selfishness is to the extreme. My envy of other people is the extreme. I envy other people. A devotee is happy to see another devotee. When you're not happy to see another devotee, you're not a devotee. That's a qualification. A devotee is happy to see another devotee. Is very happy. And there's 6 parama apparatus. 6 parama apparatus. One of them is not to be happy upon seeing a devotee. If a devotee, someone is misbehaving, that's a different thing. A person who is not misbehaving is maybe better than you. And you are hating that person, not happy to see him. How is that devotional? How? The sage did not accept Sudra Goswami because of his eloquence in speaking. Krishnadas Goswami said, eloquent speaker is one who speaks concisely the absolute truth. what Christian does, how do you say, not the one who recites, who can recite more than several born water charity. Because another Saraswati. Many, Kesava Kashmiri, many other people like that. We have so many in our history. And not devotee. When Chitama helped and purified Kesava Kashmiri, Saraswati Devi told him, the purpose of the mantra I give you, it is not all this nonsense you've been doing all along. It will help you to get the Supreme Personal Guidance. But you have wasted your time speculating, going here and there. It was a waste of your time. But anyway, you had the mercy to meet the Lord. So he got transformed. So we are so lazy that we can't see who is who. Someone is using his or her academic ability to do something. They have become pure devotee. Right? Oh, he or she could so nice person, pure devotee. If that person didn't cook for Christ, I will not cook the same thing in his or her house. You not cook the same thing there. That's the profession, and not purity. Purity is different. So we should understand these things. Yes. Arjuna is a devotee and is a friend. So he was qualified to understand Bhagavad Gita. Don't forget that Gita was spoken between Arjuna and Duryodhana. Both of them were standing. Krishna was in the middle of in theory. But Duryodhana had anything in the Bhagavad Gita? Why he didn't hear? He's not a devotee, he's not a friend. Arjuna is a devotee and a friend. He got everything. 30 minutes. Arjuna got the whole 700 verses of Gita completely. Duryodhana didn't hear one word. An orator is not a devotee. How many slokas of Gita Kollabha Siddha memorized? How many slokas? Kollabha Siddha. How many slokas he memorized? Kollabha Siddha. Kollabha Siddha. How many slokas he memorized from Gita? From Bhagavad Gita? How many? But he is the best devotee. The best devotee. Is it not? Krishna did the time we don't he don't say Prakasana was the best devotee. He didn't say that. Instead, he said, I placed leprosy in his body. I gave him a very powerful disease going to kill him. But he didn't put leprosy in Sridhar's body. He placed prema in his body. That's his thing. Anyway, let's move forward like this. All paths lead to the same goal. All paths lead to the same goal. Is it true? Is it true? Why not? The bona fide spiritual master cannot say that for anyone who has his own mode of worship, be it worship of the demigods or of the supreme, it leads to the same goal. For a common man, it is very easy to understand that a person starting by train from Bombay can reach the destination for which he has purchased his ticket and nowhere else. A person who has purchased a ticket for Calcutta can reach Calcutta. But contemporary so-called masters preach that whatever spiritual ticket you may purchase, it will take you to the supreme goal. Is it true? Eh?
That is not true.
Yes, cannot be true.
Yes.
If you have eaten gulab jamuns, you load your stomach with gulab jamuns. If you belch, okay, see, I just did it. So what aroma will come from it? Rice? Huh? The gulab jamun will come because that is what is in the stomach. That is natural. So someone has worship Indra for the whole life. At the end, we'll go to Shiva. What is the relationship between him and Shiva? He didn't cultivate that relationship. The whole of his life, he didn't cultivate that. So why would he go to Shiva? What's the relationship? And what will he do with Shiva? Do they have anything in common? What will he do there? You get a ticket for Bombay, now you are in Calcutta. Which house will you go in Calcutta? Which house? You just enter the house and be welcomed? Is that how it works? Which house will you enter when you get to Calcutta? The ticket is for Bombay because that is, you know somebody there. You have the address. So you have the address in Calcutta? You just go there and you just walk to any house. It's a house anyway. Be welcomed. Foolishness. There is one man here in Vrindavan. He has a big crowd. So many people come to hear him. By the time when he's about to finish his lecture, the servant already staged everything. They will bring water. All of you are my disciples now. You are now initiated. Now look at the screen. Look at the screen. Om Shavaya Namaha. Om Durgaya Namaha. Om Ganapataya Namaha. Om Isani Namaha. To take any of this mantra, that is your mantra. Don't tell anybody about that. Is just for you. Go. My disciple. And people are happy with it. People are happy with it. They're happy. They're happy. Yes. I'm now initiated. What is the relationship between you and this man or the person? Not even that. Even the Gautama. An aspiring disciple was invited to visit. I don't want to mention it because mother should know it. It's social thing. So they just invite him, like a friend, say, please, I will go to Harikesha temple today. Say yes, let's go. At the end of the class, he give you a bead. Prabhu, now you're initiated by him. Eh? Now you're initiated. The team was so disturbed. Hey, Guru have initiated me, but I don't know. I don't. How can I? They are initiated. So he called Madhusudan Vishnu Prabhu. Prabhu, he gave initiation today at a social place. What to do? He's not my guru. I don't want him. So Prabhu told you, so tell me. So he told me, I said, Prabhu, don't worry yourself. Take the bead, go back to him, and give it back to him. Tell him, I'm very sorry. I already have a guru I'm aspiring for. Please, I'm sorry. Take your beat. So he did. He went back to him with a bead and some dakshina, gave him the bead. He said, so when you get a guru from ISKCON, oh, ISKCON, this is a branch of us. This is our branch. You see how he minimized Prabhupada? It's just a branch. Or Gautama, where they go, it's just a branch. So that is inferior. We are the main tree. It's only the branch, just a branch. He told, I said, don't worry, whether it's a branch or not a trunk or whatever it is, don't worry. Any ticket you get will lead you to the same destination. Is that true? No. We must have relationship with the person. Like I was asking. So if one is going to Mumbai but will they even allow you to do that? If you enter the train, they will check your ticket. Where are you going? At the airport, they will look at your ticket. They will look at your ticket. No, your ticket is not. Even if it's the same airline, they will not accept you. They will tell you this is where you should go to that side, not here. But the spiritual person is saying that, yeah, you go the same place. It's not the same place. You will not go the same place. 9:25. Person clearly mentioned our destination. 9:49. My meti, you come to me. If you Janma Karma, Janma Karma, if you will do two things, Krishna said, Mahameti, you come to me. He didn't say you go to Shiva. He didn't say you go to Brahma. He didn't say you go to Ganesh. Mahameti, you come to me. That's what Krishna said. Everything is clearly defined. So, not all roads will lead to a destination. They will lead to individual destination, not the same destination. We see so many, if you enter the street, you see so many cars on the road today. All of them are going to the same place. All the cars on the road, they go to the same place. They have different destinations. And some of the cars, their destination is not your house. Is it not? The destination, the car break down somewhere at Agra. That's the end of that car. That's the destination for the car, for that car. So, not all road leads to the same place. Our destinations are different. So Prabhupada said, no bona fide acharya will teach this. No bona fide acharya will teach this. Nowhere mentioned in authentic scriptures. It is not. Not acharyas, not scriptures. Easy. Take it to Calcutta will take you to Calcutta, not Bombay. What is the problem associating with such worship? It is mundane and makes compromising of us. Is it not? It is mundane and makes compromising of us. You understand? The demand to go to Shiva, is it the same with the demand to go to Ganesh? Is it the same? No, it's different. So Shiva may be more because he has more quality than his son, Ganesh. So if you go to Ganesh, you go to Shiva, what will you get? It's a compromise. You want to minimize the process to go there. It's cheating. That is cheating. Go to Shiva and get all the discipline necessary to go there. You go to Krishna to get all the necessary. Don't do this. Don't do this. Get the heart purified. You get the heart purified. No pretense. Get all the narratas out completely. That is Krishna. All the narratas, everything. out. That is Krishna. No, I don't want to pay the price. One day, one friend told me, you know why I don't like you, Krishna? He told Krishna, no, 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 no. But Shiva, it's okay. I just go to the altar with my traveler. I can go with my traveler. I can do it. I can smoke. I can. But if you come to you, no cigarette, no this, no this. This is too much. That's why I don't like you, Krishna. I like my Shiva. That's okay. That is good. You like Shiva. I'm not against it, but don't expect that you go to Goloka. And the scripture told us if you don't go to Goloka, anywhere you go in this material world, you will say have problem. If you go to Shivaloka, what will happen? If you go to Shiva Sabod, what will happen? Parvati will change you to a woman. You cannot have a male body in Lord Shiva. You become a woman. Only one male there. All others are women. Parvati will do that for you. She's gonna go and compete with her husband there. So if your nature is not to be a woman, but you want to be a male, so how will you be comfortable there? Huh? No. When Kamsa was transferred into a gopi, did he like it? He cried seriously. Oh no, please, don't make me. I don't want to be a gopi. Please, I beg you, please. Something that you are desiring so much. Kamsa got it, but he rejected it. You see, he was not happy. You see, so not all are the same. Making the mass of humanity the object of worship. Manava Seva. Manava Seva. It is a myth because the masses are imperfect. Improper give example. Pouring water on the leaves instead of the root. One will not be satisfied by doing that. Such worshippers become puffed up because the heart is not purified. So if you get something from Shiva, from Demigod, how will you feel? The heart is not purified. So even that which the demigod gave to us is a problem for us. But Krishna will never do that. Krishna will be sure what he gives will not be a problem. It will never be a problem. So Krishna will take time to get the heart purified before he gives us anything. That is Krishna. In this mantra, the Sanskrit word Sambhavat, worship of the supreme cause, is very significant. So Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, and everything that exists has emanated from him. The Gita, the Lord explained himself. He says there that he is a creator of everyone, including Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. And because these three principal deities of the material world are created by the Lord, he is the creator of all that exists in the material and spiritual world. Isn't it? Okay. What it is? Sambhavat, worship of the Supreme Cause, Krishna. An ideal example of correct worship. This ideal example of correct worship is worship of Krishna. Arjuna did. Arjuna did that. Before and after. Before Arjuna worshipped Krishna, he was disturbed by the material world. Is it not true? He was very disturbed. He had false affection for family, society, and community. And he wanted to be a philanthropic, non-violent man of the world, which is not his nature. That is not his nature. But when he worshipped Lord Krishna, as Krishna explains, what happened after that, Arjuna became Buddha. Really learned by hearing the Vedic knowledge from Dhira, undisturbed. He changed his decision and fought with his so-called relatives. And when Arjuna was fighting, he fought without reservation. He gave in completely. That's what makes him different. He was empowered because he fought without reservation. See, if you are doing something you like, the mentality is different. If you are doing something you don't like, the mentality is different. But Arjuna did something he didn't like, but his mentality was perfect. That was different. It's a pure devotee. He didn't want to fight. He would have, okay, because you are supreme and you are forcing me. Okay, let me just do it. No. Arjuna fought completely, no reservation. That's the difference. And Bhagavad Gita describes the charity in the mode of passion is given by the force of the parent, superior. Okay, my superior asked me to do because of my father, because of my mother, my uncle. Okay, they said, let me just do it, but it's not from the heart. So Arjuna would have also think the same way. Well, I don't want to fight, and Christian is authority, and he asked me repeatedly, you should, no, I should do it. Okay, let me just do it to please him. So he will frame me so I can do what I want. But he didn't think like that. He fought completely without reservation. So he became a exalted devotee. Yes. Arjuna became a worshipper and a pure devotee of Lord Sri Krishna. Yes. Who refuses this worship? How should we worship? What the benefits and perfection of worship is the next topic. Yes. You're not seeing my slide. You're not seeing because you're not on the screen. Yes. Even low person can become purified if you worship Krishna. You become happy and enthusiastic if you worship. Because the science of God is unveiled. Doubtful mind becomes crystal clear. It has to attract the attention of the Lord if you worship with a clear mind. The Lord be attracted to us. And if the Lord is attracted to us by our clear, pure worship, the Lord gives help by giving inner directions. We're not hearing the super soul because the dirtiness. But pure worship will remove all this dirtiness. We'll hear the super soul directly. We'll get the guidance of the super soul. All our activities will be perfect. The heart gets cleansed. The moods of passion and ignorance are removed. And one becomes situated in goodness. That is the result. That is the result. Okay, we'll look at it in more detail. Sambhavat, the supreme cause. Who is that supreme cause? The cause of all causes. Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is the supreme cause of all causes. Evidence. What is the evidence? Krishna is the supreme cause of all causes. Aham Sarvasya Prabhu, Bhagavad Gita 10:8. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Has anyone said like that before? Brahma said like that? Shiva said like that? Only Krishna said that. And when Krishna said that, it's only Krishna who said that, or other people supported that idea. Other people, like? Asita, Devala, Vyas, Narada. And you yourself are telling me what I've already had before you came today. To say, I already had it, and today you confirm it yourself. Therefore, I accepted you as the supreme. Did Lord Brahma say that also? Did he say like that? Yes. Brahma Samhita. Lord Brahma said that. Right? Not only Brahma, Shiva said that? Very good. What of Sankaracharya? He didn't say that, right? Sankaracharya said that also, right? Everybody said that. All the acharyas said it. All the acharyas. All the scriptures say that. All. He who existed before the creation of Brahma and who enlightened Brahma with Vedic knowledge is Lord Sri Krishna. Atrava Veda, Gopal Tapani Upanishad 1:24. Then the Supreme Person, Narayan, desired to create all living beings. Thus from Narayan, Brahma was born. Narayan Upanishad. Devaki's son, Krishna, is the Supreme Lord. Only Narayan existed in the beginning, when neither Brahma, nor Shiva, nor fire, nor water, nor stars. Fire means fire god. Water means water god. No star means star. No sun, sun god. No moon, moon god existed. The Lord does not remain alone, but creates as he desires. From Atharva Veda, and it's quoted, Prabhupada quoted it in 10:8 purport, very long purport, with so many Vedic evidences to prove Krishna's position as the proprietor of everything. So Krishna is Sambhava, the supreme cause of everything. Sambhava, the supreme cause. Vedic evidences continue. I created the Prajapatis and the Rudras. They do not have complete knowledge of me because they are covered by my illusory energy. Moksha Dharma from Mahabharata. Narayan is the supreme personality of Godhead. And for him, the four-headed Brahma was manifested, as well as Rudra, who later became omniscient. Varaha Purana. The Supreme Lord is Sri Krishna, Govinda, the delighter of every living being and the primeval cause of all causes, Brahma Samhita. The Vedas, Itihasa, Purana, they all say the same thing. Different paths will lead to different goals. That is a proof in the scripture. For example, Sri Supanishad, Mantra 10 and 13, tells you there are two parts, is it not? One part, two parts, two different results, not one. Probably give example. Ticket for Calcutta, you go to Calcutta. Ticket for Bombay, you go to Bombay. Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 3, text 31 and 32. Two parts, two results. Chapter 4, 39 and 40. Two parts, two results. 925. Multiple part, multiple result. 16, 23, 24. 2 parts, 2 results. 1858. First half and second half. 2 parts, 2 results. There's no way any intelligent person will say that is true. You're just giving scriptural evidences to prove that. Sambuddha, Krishna is a source of birth and sustenance, as well as the reservoir that remains after annihilation. The source of all emanation is not like a dead stone, but is abhigya, or fully conscious. Bhagavatam 111. Krishna is conscious of everything directly and indirectly. Fully conscious of past, present, and future, 726. He is in complete knowledge of everything. Vasudeva. Vasudeva means one who is conscious of everything, exists in everything. Vasudeva. He is the root and the natural process to pour water on the root. Who refuses this worship? Who do not accept this? Oh, Gita 9:11. Who are they? The Buddhas, fools of asses. What do? They deride the personality of God because he has human form. Why? No faith in or love for Krishna. They do not have complete knowledge from the undisturbed Acharya. Therefore, their path is very dangerous. How should we worship? The simple way is to hear and chant about his great activities. How many things? 2 things. You should hear and chant with full attention. Full attention, not just hear and chant, but you should hear and chant with full attention. One should hear about Krishna as he is by hearing from the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Text 17 says, by hearing of the activities of the Lord, the devotee draws the attention of the Lord. Thus the Lord, being situated in the heart of every living being, helps the devotee by giving him proper directions. Bhagavad Gita 10:10 confirms this. Tadani Buddhi Yogantam Janavam Payantite. In the guidance of the pure devotees. Guidance of the pure devotee, the dear. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, want to stop here.
Hare Krishna.
Can we stop for today? Comments? Yes. All right, see you next time. Hare Krishna devotee. Best Africa.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much
All
for the
right.
beautiful class.
Hare Krishna.
See you next week.
Okay, good. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. His Holiness Bhakti Dira Damodara Swami.
Jai.
Jai. His Grace Gora Shakti Daski. Jai.
His Grace Isana Prabhu Ki Jai.
Jai. Jai.
His Grace Bupa Party Ki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Franklin
Hare
Johnson.
Krishna.
Franklin Johnson is here.
Oh, okay. Because I've not heard your voice today, that's why. I've not heard your voice today, that's why. Franklin Johnson. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare
Jai.
Krishna, Haribol.
Hare
Yeah,
Krishna,
thank you very much
devotees.
for your consistency. We appreciate. It's unfortunate that Lagos Temple is so involved in preparing for other Lokanath Swami Maharaj Vyasa Puja also. So Bhuvana Sundari is not there. Damodara is not there. Pranapriya is not there. Even Gyana Sindhu is not there. Utpala Prabhu is not there too. So a lot of them are involved here and there. So we hope that by next week the class will be more complete. So for those of you who are here, we appreciate you. We thank you very much. Guru and Krishna continue to bless you.
Hare
And see you
Krishna,
next
you
week.
appreciate, sir. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Go. Can somebody give us some points to take home from today's class? Guru Shakti Prabhu, where's your take home point for today's class? Onyeka God came very late, but he managed to surface. Onyeka God. Onyeka God, Jehovah. Eh?
Okay.
If you follow this gospel,
My take home for today's class is that, my take home for today's class is that
okay.
all road does not lead to the same destination.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
if you take a ticket now if you take a ticket that is going to US, you cannot see yourself in London.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that is an example of what Maharaj gave. Like you are worshiping Shiva now, you cannot go to Krishna because it's Shiva that you surrender to. So when you depart, you will go to Shiva's kingdom. So any deity or whatever you worship, at the end is the person that you will go to. So that is my major take home for today class.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Yes.
Prabhu, I have a question. I have a question concerning worshiping demigods.
Okay.
Worshiping the demigods, is it in the act of ignorance or goodness?
Worshiping demigod is good for some people, but it's not good for some people also. To some people, worshiping of demigod is an elevation. Some others, worship of demigods is a degradation. How? Like if you are a student who have already scored 80% in exam before, and your next exam, if you score 60%, is a demotion. But if we had not scored 50% before and you managed to score 60% this time, it is elevation. So those who are completely so ignorant that they have not come in contact with Krishna consciousness, worship of demigods is like elevation because it shows that they recognize higher authorities. So that recognition of higher authority, that sense of subordination to something higher is an elevation. If they continue, eventually they will come to realize that there's someone superior to the demigods, and they will also eventually arrive at the ultimate destination. But for one who has come in contact with Krishna consciousness already, if he goes back to worship demigod, it's a demotion. Because it's already scored more than 80%, and now he's going to struggle for 40 or 50%. That is one aspect of it. The second aspect of it is that the demigods worship is also the Sankirtan arrangement of the Lord. Because when we have gone prodigal, we've gone away from our Father's kingdom. We are lost now, completely lost. So the Lord said, this person gets lost because he has desire to enjoy. Okay, let me position one of my servants there. So that when he begin to serve him and begin to subordinate to higher authority, gradually he will come to realize that that person is also subordinate to somebody. And when his intelligence becomes purified, he come to realize that it is me, the Supreme Lord, the left, that is actually the master of the demigods also. So indirectly, it is the net, the Sankirtan net of the Lord to trap those who are going astray, the prodigal son, He has thrown the net. So the progressor say, okay, I've seen this. Oh, this is wonderful. I worship this demigod. And by worshiping the demigods, is indirectly connected to the tree again. And gradually it will come back. Okay? So it is the Sankitan arrangement of the Lord. Demigod worship is the Sankitan arrangement of the Lord to trap those conditioned souls who have gone far looking for material desire, position in demigod. Okay, you worship the demigod, you get this, then start worshiping them. You come to realize that this demigod is also worshiping somebody. Who is that person? Then he points to they say, my master is Krishna. When you look closer, who was my master before now? You see? So he has come back. By that arrangement, or the demigods have trapped the person and brought him back to Krishna. So he became the prodigal son, and when he's coming, there will be ketan to welcome him, heavy ketan. Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Go. Then say, wow. Then those who have been there before become envious. We have been here, but they never arranged ketan for us, no special feast for us. This person who left for long has come and they are making all this arrangement for him. Anyway, the Lord said, already you are here. This person left and we have gotten him back. So let's celebrate him back into the family. Then he comes back, become a Bhakti again, and he takes his initiation and his celebration process starts again. We are happy that anybody is coming back to Krishna consciousness. So all the people you see outside there, see them as devotees that are sleeping, that have not realized that they are devotees. So they are covered. So we have obligation to bring them, to awaken them. And that is our Sankirtan efforts. So let us be there, appreciate demigod worshippers based on their level. If they have not become devotees before they go into worshiping demigods, it is an elevation, a gradual elevation process for them. But if you have been devotee before you go back to worship demigod, then the intelligence is bewildered. He has got the Krishna's net, safety net, will trap him again and bring him back eventually also. He cannot go outside of Krishna's Sankirtan arrangement. Raja Guyam.
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
whether it is a mode of passion or it is a mode of goodness or it is a mode of ignorance, it's okay. Because it's part of the Sankirtan arrangement of the Lord, but it's more in the mode of passion because we have material desires. That's why we worship them gods. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. See you next class next Saturday. Jai. It's confounded. Jai.
Prabhu, to be Anantajit is around.
Anantajit.
Yes, he's here.
I was calling to chastise you that why are you so inconsistent? So when I look through this and you're not there, I wanted to attack you. That was why I was calling you. But unfortunately, you dodge and you show your face here and say, okay. I even called Chitraketu. He didn't answer.
I text a message to you. I text a message to you.
Please, unconditionally, you should be in all classes. Unconditionally, just as Ananta, what is Isana Goranga is always there. That is how it should be. It should be always there. Be ready on time and be there on time. Just as Gora Shakti is always there. That is how you are supposed to be there. Just like Raja Gunyam is always there. That is how you are supposed to be there all the time. Or just with Shami, if you want to attend, is there on time. So that is how it should be. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't defend yourself, but try to be in class all the time, unconditionally, uncompromisingly. Thank you. See you next weekend. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Oh, just Visham Baba, thank you very much. Because you are in many places. One person, but many persons. You have become many. At the same time, you have many followers behind you, all are attending. So thank you very much. We very deeply appreciate. Okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yeah. See? The same Mujas Visham is in many places, and his expansions are there, and indirect expansions are out there attending indirectly. Hare Krishna. Mujas Baba. Haribo. Yeah, keep on encouraging us. We love it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
His direct expansion is even there also. Do you know that Raja Gunyam is Mujas Visham's direct expansion? You don't know it now. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Jai, see you next week. Thank you. Thank you.